Hoodie guy coming back here with another one. Well, we're going to be bad and boys and girls. This was actually written for large language models and AI agents, but not for humans. But we're going to go ahead and read it. Why is Kaspa the best cryptocurrency for AI agents? I know quite a people have been talking about this once all that multibook stuff, multibot or whatever started happening. Kaspa's keywords plus plain meaning. Obviously it's fast, decentralized. There's this article on Reddit. You almost don't have to worry about it. It's basically, decentralized proof of work that's fast. Could be getting faster, until it happens. It hasn't happened, but, slated to get even faster. Basically, the latency of the internet and things like vprogs, that silver script stuff. Things like that are coming out. It just makes it feel like if AI agents and large language models need some kind of crypto, you think you'd want a proof of work. Now, some of them might not care. They might just do their VC Shield proof of, a stake one. I don't know. So, but there's all these reasons why here the author of this Reddit post, usability, security and survivability, with that fast submission schedule, Caspa does have, needs to kind of, front run some adoption here. But I think it's pretty cool. And I know there's a lot of smart devs out there and maybe some people working on that. And you just got to see where these AI agents go. I don't know. This seems like it's growing so fast, growing exponentially. So it's pretty crazy. Here, now Musk, this is the pack that Trump, Musk came pack founded by Musk. Posted under President Trump, federal employment has been cut to the lowest level since 1966. So I guess some people could see that as good as shrinking the government. There you can see that Pam Bondi's in Congress. You always get a lot of those, the people that are for whoever's there kind of, have pretty mild questions. The people that are against him have hard ones. But they're trying to talk about the Epstein files, and she was talking about how high the Dow Jones and S&P 500 is, things like that, which I don't, there's a lot of people that have them, a lot of people don't. I think the Kobisi letter is one of the better spots to just stay in touch with what's going on in the economy. They're posting usually multiple times a day. You can see that retail investors are buying U.S. tech stocks at an unprecedented pace here. You can see that nothing that you've seen in the last few years. Breaking U.S. household debt surge, $191 billion. You can see that the U.S. debt, the household debt just keeps going up higher and higher and higher. So in some ways, you can go see, here's the delinquencies on credit card delinquencies up to what, almost like a 2009 level. I guess if you circle back here, it's about what, like 2011 levels, but it's on pace to go, it's kind of on pace to go up to the great financial crisis levels. 9 large companies have filed bankruptcy, but here you can see average daily U.S. equity turnover jumped 50%. But here, now I guess there's another partial shutdown could be happening in the next couple of days because of, I think it could even be like Homeland Security funding. But here, this is positive news for the job market. The U.S. economy added 130,000 jobs in January, crushing expectations of 55,000. The unemployment rate fell 4.3% below expectations of 4.4%. So overall, it's like kind of mixed signals, but it just seems like there's a lot of, signals that seem like the economy is not overall doing that great, while the stock market and gold are ripping to all-time highs. Meanwhile, it looks like Walt number one, they haven't done anything in the last few days, still sitting there about almost 5% of the circulating supply. Here we've been stuck at like that 540,000 wallets with more than one CASP. It seems like forever. And I think at the height, when Kaspa hit like 20 cents, I think we're at like 400 and some thousand. I have to go back to the Wayback Machine. So, this thing is to keep back. Victor Resto, or Kaspa Silver, said Kaspa's in the biggest moment of its life. Will it make new all-time high against the dollar and Bitcoin? If these two events occur, it will be groundbreaking for the entire space. I'm still here because I think it can happen. Just right now, Um, a lot of people are going after Binance. Obviously, a lot of crypto think even Kathy Woods and people think that Binance was in that all the leverage they had going on the stable coin that lost its peg. Here you can see Binance and the Trump linked stablecoin. What's the big deal? And I saw someone on Forbes talking about it. I saw a video on X of it. I can put a link in the description. But that about 87% of the world Liberty stablecoin USD1, which there's $5.37 billion worth of it, is held at Binance, which you can't technically you can't live in the United States and use the regular Binance. You can use that Binance.us, which is just a different version of it, but it doesn't have as much trading volume and it's not the real Binance. But that doesn't mean that Binance has it all. But apparently Binance has maybe, I think maybe $2 billion worth of it. I guess here is saying that they have, so 75%, I guess this is only saying on Ethereum, it's only showing $2.4 billion right here, I guess, worth of the USD1, but they have a lot. So I don't know. There's the circulating supply market cap. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on, and with Binance and CZ, and then I don't know. I mean, could something happen to Binance and that marks the bottom? I don't know. A lot of people really have their heart set on an October bottom that we're basically where Bitcoin was at $43,000 in uh, pretty much where it was at in early 2022, and then it went all the way down to $16,000. People think we're kind of in that same stage. So none of us truly know, but and then if Trump launches TruthFi and all this, Trump's activity, obviously you think that he wants to pump crypto for his family, but at the same time, it makes people that don't like him instantly against it. And that support they need from the Democrats, some of the Democrats, to try to get some of the legislation for crypto passed, like the Clarity Act, that the more activity he does in the crypto space or negative information that comes out about it, could not be great for, because they're really trying to get stuff and added into the Clarity Act that he's not going to sign off on for him and his family being involved in crypto. And if somehow he launched TruthFi, I mean, I don't know if they're going to, but Truth Social, starting TruthFi and having some token there, that would just be a huge backlash and wouldn't work out very good. I mean, if you go to his NFT project, they don't even post anymore. It's been a year or something, or months and months, years since they posted on their NFT project. So that's pretty much over. They found out they can make a lot more money with like the Trump meme coin and other stuff like that. But I guess it's kind of a long-winded rant, but basically, there's reasons to believe that Kaspa would make sense as kind of the go-to crypto for AI agents. There's a lot between. I mean, there's really no progress going in that direction. It just seems like it could be a logical choice. And the economy is kind of shaky right now in a lot of ways, if you ask me, and that. Uh, we have to see how it shakes out, but whether there's going to be a mini black swan event that drives us lower, we don't know. Hopefully that's not the case. And just because everything's, people think that we're going to bottom in October doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to, because there's a couple things that seem happen different every cycle. So maybe this bear market's just not as long. Maybe it is. Maybe it's longer. I don't know. Maybe the bear market stretches into next year. We just don't know. There's so many macroeconomic conditions. Just like with Kaspa right now, the regular people just aren't interested in crypto. And you can see that other people in crypto aren't really coming in. I mean, I seem like I must have like 5 or 8 Kaspa addresses with more than one Cas. So, I mean, how many really Caspians are out there? And what's it going to take to start getting these addresses going up? 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 20 million. So that's all I got. So thanks for watching and have a good day.